Now, billions of dollars are at stake at a hearing at Ontario's highest court getting underway over the province's wage-limiting law for public sector workers. Last November, a judge with the Superior Court of Justice struck down Bill 124, ruling it unconstitutional. The law, which capped public sector wage increases to 1% a year for 3 years, was seen to limit workers' rights to free and fair collective bargaining. The province is appealing the ruling, arguing the province was in a financial crisis in 2019 when it was passed, and it was needed to help on the economic front.
Those who work for the Ontario government in all areas of healthcare, including hospitals, home care, long-term care, paramedics and blood services, community colleges, universities, school boards, the LCBO, social service agencies, and municipalities. Those are the services that work for Ontarians. 92% of our members, that's 166,000 people, were unfairly targeted by Bill 124, the Ford government's unconstitutional wage cut legislation.
We're here today on the first day of the appeal hearing against the court's decision that found Bill 124 in violation of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms and declared it fully null and void. We're here because the Ford Conservatives have chosen to waste taxpayer money fighting workers whose rights they tried to trample by using the massive power of legislation. We're here because of the hubris, the inability of Doug Ford to just admit he was wrong.
Keep in mind, every non-public servant, gets paid by everyone in this room that's working at, the electrical company, looking at people out there in factories. They're paying for public service and public servants. They're paying my salary. So I have to be respectful and make sure that I always be a prudent fiscal manager of the taxpayers' money.
The hearing is scheduled for 3 days. Premier Ford refused to say if the government will appeal to the Supreme Court of Canada if they lose the case.